Guys, you know me, I do not impress easily, but today's sponsor actually shocked me. It's a brand new shaving company called House of Atlas, and they sent me their razor. Listen, I will rock the stubble, but I prefer to be clean shaven. And this razor is the best razor I've ever had in my life. It's got a weighted handle that feels like it was engineered for a champion, not some weightless garbage. And the precision trim edge, it cleaned up my sideburns and right under the nose, almost like I had a personal barber in the room. I used the shave cream, I finished with their aftershave, and I'm telling you, my skin feels smooth and refreshed, almost like I'm ready for success. This isn't grooming. I want you to think of this as self-care with swagger. And here's the kicker. House of Atlas is now in Target stores nationwide. That's right. Next time you're at Target, you're maybe grabbing some paper towels. Pick up a razor that's worth your time. I'm telling you, you can finally stop wasting your money on junk that doesn't perform. Grab House of Atlas next time you're at Target. Or right from home, just go to Target.com. Start shaving like you mean it. The line moved the day of the fight. Jake Paul woke up a 10-1 underdog. But through the course of the day, he became a 8-1 underdog. Now, when the fight went off, he had moved back to close to 11-1. But the money's moving. And I don't believe that the money moved because there was a lot of people that believed in Jake Paul that finally came and bet. There was a lot of people that thought, hey, this is a cooperation. And for some reason, that follows Jake Paul. Like, there's a compliment in there for Jake. What Jake is doing is so difficult to digest that some people refuse to. And then they use a word like scripted. I'm using a word cooperation, but we're saying the same thing. So when the money starts coming in on Jake, I don't believe it's people that go, hey, I know boxing. You know, I saw a look in his eye. I saw something during that training footage. Hey, Joshua doesn't look good. Hey, this is worth putting a few bucks on Paul at these odds. I don't think so. I think that they were betting on the idea that the noise around cooperation was going to prevail. Now, I share that with you because the fight was just that. They were fighting. And for anyone to think that they saw something different is confusing to me. It makes me happy for that person because I know that they've never been attacked. I know that they have never been in a squabble. And if you have never been in an actual squabble, the way you see that going is very different. I can remember my first time. I remember all the ideas that I had and the things that I was certain was true, and now I've got Trevor Prangley standing in front of me, and I can't touch him. I can't even find him. I didn't know that there was something I didn't know that my eyes and my body had to get used to a distance. I didn't know the geometry and the calculus that goes in with stepping this way, coming back, and getting your target to the right point at the right time. I didn't know any of these things. I had this incredibly rude awakening. So I do understand the naiveness that comes with not actually knowing what you're talking about. I understand it. But these guys fought. That was not a boxing match. It just wasn't. Jake Paul had a very healthy fear for his life while he was in there. And he was moving as such. He was staying away from him. He was running away. He was trying to get distance. Then he was trying to step in to win this athletic competition. And then he's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get hurt again. I mean, he was fighting. Then it turns to where he can't stay away anymore. So now he's got to go the other way. He's got to go forward. So now he's clinched him. Now he's dropping down to his knees. He's going below the waist. He's getting to double leg positions. He was fighting. These guys were Jake was fighting for his survival, and you could so see it. You could see this animal who's been caged and is just trying to make it through, not even kill its prey, just make it through. And it was incredible. It was really incredible. So on the back end, some of the comments that I made or that I had heard were so confusing to me. It was a very good competition. I will tell you, it breaks my heart too that Anthony Joshua can't get him out of there in one round. Dave Portnoy had made a comment before the fight. He said, I like Jake. I wish well for Jake. Of course I'm taking Joshua. And then Portnoy made his point. And he said, because I believe in boxing. This isn't if I'm cheering for Jake or if I think that Joshua's more experienced or better. I believe in I believe boxing's real. If boxing is an actual sport, if it is an actual sweet science, then of course a guy that's done it 11 times cannot compete with the Olympic champion. Of course. This is before you get size in there, before you get professional world titles in there. A guy that's done this 11 times cannot go into the Olympic Games and medal. If boxing, in fact, should be believed. I was with Portnoy. I liked it. I liked how he said that. So, that's how I feel too. Because I'm also cheering for Jake Paul. But I get it. I know we're not going to win tonight. But that's a compliment to boxing. And it is very hard for people to digest that Anthony Joshua can't cut him off. He can't find him. He can't do anything with that reach. He can't go out there and rush him. He can't throw this kid in a corner and beat him up. That is disappointing to me. That is baffling to me. As an MMA guy, I will just share with you, that would not be a problem at all. At all. If a guy's running away from me, it would be absolutely no problem. And you could put the boundaries at the city line. You could put it at the state line. I will track him down. I will put him somewhere and I will beat the dog out of him. So in a ring, I get where that is really disappointing. I get it, but it doesn't change the fact that that's what happened. And then Joshua, by the way, has the right to turn to some other things. Well, I'm saying he had to cut him off, grab him, throw him in the corner, go beat him up. Well, I'm saying that Joshua has the right to go, I could feel some stuff. I knew it was going to come my way, right? For Joshua to say, well, I had the experience and yeah, he was moving and yeah, I could have cut him off a little different. But I didn't mind the way this was going. I didn't mind that he was running. I knew he would slow down. I knew he would come to me eventually. Like for that to be Joshua's mindset is fair play. And it was his mindset. I admit that it's disappointing. And Joshua should not have celebrated when that was over. And he should not have had that feeling of relief that he did. He did not deserve that. This was a gimme in every possible way. But your respect for Jake must go up. It must. You're just an unreasonable person. That was a dogfight that he put himself in against the Olympic champion in a weight class that he has never been in, at a weight that he will never weigh. The Olympic champion has to spot you certain things. He spotted the Olympic champion. It was incredible. It was truly incredible. And he even went out. He even went out with style. He went down and had the sense to look over to his brother in his corner and go, wow, that guy's got good power, right? Whatever it was he mouthed, but there was every part of it was beautiful. Every part of it was like a dream, like what you would envision. It was incredible. The whole night was incredible. And any boxer that wants to say, well, that wasn't high-level boxing, go ahead. I won't argue with you. But any human that says that wasn't a fight, yeah, it was a fight.